I'm still in the Spring Meadows area in Holland, Ohio, a suburb of Toledo. This is a theater that closed a few years ago, and I just want to make another video while I'm out in this area and just talk about the asphalt jungle and the American retail and consumer meltdown and the ensuing depression that's going to result from it. This is a humongous parking lot here. This used to be a theater. I think it was $1 and then it was $2 at the end of it to come to a movie. You know, they used to have like the movies that were off the main theaters. It was a cheap place for people to go to see movies that didn't have to see the newest releases. And it's been gone, and I really don't know what anybody will ever do with this property. It's pretty windy today, so I apologize in advance for the wind noise in the video. And to my rear, there's a couple hotels, newer hotels. And up ahead a little ways, I'm going to talk about some businesses that I'm going to predict now that are likely to close. If they don't close, they're not going to be profitable. And this place obviously isn't being maintained anymore. It's closed at least 3 years ago, maybe 4 or 5. I don't remember. I think the last time I came here was like 2005, but I don't really see that many movies at theaters. So these companies like Netflix and Redbox, they've just wiped out these theaters. Other than a social event, people don't want to pay $10, $12 to see a movie at a theater when they can get it at Redbox for $1. And there's an Econo Lodge over here that kind of reminds me of that hotel over by Southwick that looks like it probably would be better used as a pay-by-the-month apartments. There aren't many people there. Here's another look at this parking lot. This humongous parking lot here. Asphalt jungle. And even the back of the parking lot here is starting to grow up. Matter of fact, you know, Greenspan, or not Greenspan, but Bernanke, he talked about green shoots last year. I'm going to show you guys what green shoots look like. And then you can judge for yourself whether or not you believe Bernanke and his green shoot story. Right here, you see? Those are green shoots coming out of an empty parking lot. We probably got, I think Bernanke was right, we got green shoots all over the United States now. There's like patches of them everywhere you look around here. So the next time you hear green shoots, you think about this asphalt jungle and what it really means. Now over here is what's called the furniture row. And what it is basically is a series of businesses that sell furniture. You got a Sofa Mart, Oak Express, Bedroom Expressions, and Denver Mattress. And I believe there's a kids' beds place in here too. Now look at this parking lot. It's 7 o'clock on a Tuesday night. And it looks to me like the only people that are in this place are the people that work here. They don't have a single, there's not a sign of life in this place. I don't even know if this Sofa Mart is still in business. So my point is on these things is this was all fueled. It says it's open. All of these types of businesses were fueled by the housing bubble, the credit bubble. And once that went kaput, all of these businesses, their demand went right down the tubes. People just do not have the money, nor do they have the desire to want to throw a whole bunch of money into upgrading furniture and upgrading their houses. And so I'm going to predict that all of these types of businesses are going to just get hammered. And most of them are probably not even going to remain in business. Before this recession / depression, whatever you want to call it, ends. Meltdown is what I call it. These types of businesses are going to struggle, and I just don't see most of them making it. Again, this is a humongous parking lot here, and I still haven't seen a sign of any customers or anything in here. It's almost like it's like a major holiday or something. There just isn't anybody around here. And this hotel across the street, I might as well drive through here quickly and take a look. It's an Econo Lodge, $39.99 a night. And again, this place is pretty void of activity as well. The best use for this place would be pay by the month apartments, or make it a non-profit and a homeless shelter. We're right next to a major highway. You can see the property's not really being maintained that well. The weeds are kind of starting to grow up around the borders of the place. There's a couple people out here. So there's what, about 10 or 12 cars in this entire, that was about 20 cars in this whole place. And it's coming up on a major holiday weekend. And I'm assuming at least 4 or 5 of these cars are people that work here. You probably could get a pretty good deal on renting one of these rooms out for an entire month.